favorite part about the job is the people that I work with. I've never been in a workplace where you get along with everyone. I mean, I talk to people in the marketing place, just getting to know them, and there's no hard feelings, there's no drama. It's so much fun to get those emails on Friday saying, hey, a bunch of us are gonna go out, and it doesn't matter whether you're in the sales floor or the customer care department, you know, it just feels like family here. What it takes to be successful here, honestly, it starts with showing up, which is funny. But really, it's just, you know, asking questions. You know, if you don't understand something, then, you know, you need to speak up. I don't think it does the company any good if you're somebody who's quiet and just sitting back. And if you're truly not understanding, then you can't really help others. You can't really, you know, move up. You know, you want the initiative to learn, or to want to learn and become more knowledgeable. You know, seeing how I've been here for almost 4 years, and I started out in customer care. I mean, my whole process when I came here is I wanted to work my way from the bottom and work my way up. So I've been in customer care having to deal with difficult calls. So it's all just asking questions, what more can I learn? To get to, you know, whatever your set goal is. Do I think the company cares about me as a person? Absolutely. I've never felt the family in a company workplace more than I have here. There has been times where, you know, family emergencies comes up, and it's not a hesitation that I may get a text from David or Jagger or a manager just saying, like, we understand, you take the time and we'll figure it out. Because things happen, unfortunately. You can't predict the future, so when stuff like that does happen, I always know that either I'm gonna get a text or a phone call, or they've sent me flowers just to let me know that they care, they understand, and that, you know, don't worry about the time you have to take off. We'll work through it. We'll figure it out when you come back. My favorite memory since working here has probably been the potlucks. There is so much fun because they allow the whole team to just take off that hour just to go sit, and it's fun to see what everyone comes up with, bringing with food, and then it's just good conversations. So all of us, we may not always be together, so during that time, you know, we get the marketing team, the customer care team, and it's kind of a chance just to reconnect, go over, talk about what's going on in the workplace, how they're doing. So that's probably one of my favorite memories, is doing that. Oh, my funniest memory. Well, we recently had Jagger in a turkey costume. That was pretty good.
How did that happen?
Well, I was on the losing team, but we did the cans giving, and our team was setting up Jagger and putting it all in the other team's bucket, so Jagger would have to wear the turkey costume. But I swear, I was putting money he would pawn it off and make somebody else on the team wear it. But besides that, I mean, David's Halloween costumes, they're typically the best, and I think the best is when he came in as Ric Flair, and he had the cape and just running, you know, it was a smaller office, but I can just see him going up the cubicles saying, woo! So it's always, Halloween's probably gonna be my favorite, and David's costumes, he usually puts a lot of thought into those. If I won the lottery and had to come and tell everyone goodbye, genuinely I'd probably feel sad. I'd feel like I'm ripping a piece from me, just because I have grown close to the agents, you know, learning about their family, you know, going on the company trips, and getting to know their spouses. I'd probably be in tears. I would be happy because I would get to spend more time at home, but honestly, I'd probably break down before I could even say the words that I'm not coming back.
Would you leave your job if you won the lottery?
You know, honestly, I've thought about this. If I were to win the lottery, I don't think I would necessarily leave my job. I think, you know, if maybe I could cut back my hours, because obviously, you know, money wouldn't be an issue at that point, I would. Being a stay-at-home mom sounds wonderful and all, but at the same time, I like having the interactions I have with the agents. I like being able to talk with them. I'm a people person. You know, I like coming to work and finding out what they did that weekend, or, you know, their new accomplishment of, you know, whatever happened with their kid. So I don't think I would leave work, but I would maybe try to cut back my hours. Well, being that I've been here for 4 years, how I have helped clients in numerous ways. Just educating them. I feel like there's a lot of people that are kind of on their own, and Medicare is not the easiest thing to figure out. So whether it's just educating them or finding a proper plan that fits their needs best, I mean, there's no better feeling than to get a compliment saying, thank you so much, I've been so confused on this and you've cleared everything up, or you've really, helped me understand and put me in a plan that I feel like is best for my needs. The call that comes to mind of where I truly felt like I was helping somebody, since I'm in the underwriting department, I not necessarily always sell Medicare supplements, but took a call from one of the agents to help with a prescription drug plan and kind of go over the cost, which, clients that take expensive medications, it can be very costly, and these clients are typically on a budget. The one call that really kind of sticks out on my mind is she was taking super expensive medication. So, we were really going through the details on how the plan works and trying to find the best plan, going through to see, the cheaper or the lowest cost option as far as pharmacy goes for that plan. And at the end of the day, I don't recall if I enrolled her or not, but all I can remember saying is that we were a gift, that I was a gift, that this company was a gift, and if it wasn't for us, that she doesn't think that this process, she would have been able to figure it out. Like, she would have been spending probably numerous amounts of money on these prescriptions when she didn't have to, going with this other plan that we looked. So I probably spent a good hour to hour and a half, but there's no better feeling than somebody saying that you're such a gift, you're such a blessing. Because you really know, like, deep down in your heart, that you really did help that person, and they are grateful for just you spending, whether it's 5 minutes to an hour, taking that time just to help them better explain. And like I said, I can't recall if we enrolled her or not, but it's all, the satisfaction that we helped her, and she was so appreciative of that. The type of person that would fail here is somebody who just, I guess, I don't know, saying that they just don't have a heart or the willingness to, help people or getting the satisfaction. If you just want to come here and get sales, then I don't think this is the job for you. I mean, because it's not about sales. Like, sales is important, but at the same time, you're not doing any justice to that client, putting them in something that does not fit their needs. I mean, if anything, you're doing yourself a disjustice or a failure, because, at the end of the day, yes, we want sales, but at the same time, we want to make sure our morals are in line and we're doing what's best for the client. I mean, there's been numerous times where I have said, I'm sorry, unfortunately, I can't help you, but here are the tools that you can use to see if someone else can. No, you can't be successful if you don't genuinely care about people. In this company, our whole goal is helping people. So if you don't care about them and if you're not listening to their needs, how can you be successful? I think at the end of the day, with every call, your whole goal is to understand. And, some of these clients, they have stories. And just listening to their stories, whether we help them or not, they just may need somebody just to talk to, or somebody to be like, look, we can't help you, but we have the tools where we can get you the help that you're kind of looking for. Somebody who comes in here and just genuinely doesn't care and wants sales, I mean, those are the people that leave. Those are the people that don't make it because their morals just aren't in line. Like, I get it, money is important, but at the same time, you're going to become more successful by actually caring about, your clients and getting them properly set up. And, your clients are going to refer people. If they feel like you genuinely took care of them, and, they're going to call their friends and say, hey, I just spoke to this great agent. If you ever need any assistance, here's their number, just ask for them. And referrals are big deals in this type of business. Going back to the moment where they gave me the promotion, it was kind of out of the blue. It was towards the end of the day, and they just I was staying late, and Jagger and David called me into their office, and they kind of just asked how I felt. They kind of put me into this underwriting role by myself at the beginning of the year, and we were going to kind of see what goes along with it. But when they brought me to that moment, I was completely taken off guard. It was not what I was expected, and I probably couldn't be more happier, because when they said we were going to do an underwriting department and they wanted me to start it off, I never thought by the end of the year that I would have a team that I'm running. So I was so grateful and appreciative that they recognized the hard work and everything that I've been trying to do to grow this little area of underwriting. And the fact that it just happened out of nowhere, or not when I was prepared for it, I think it made that moment that much better.
How did it make you feel?
Oh, I was ecstatic. When they told me, they said I couldn't say anything yet until they announced it to the company. So it was like a little secret, and I just felt like a little girl, just so excited, and I couldn't wait to, run home and tell somebody, or, I couldn't wait to tell people in the company, because I've grown really close to a lot of these people. So I knew if I was excited, they were gonna be even probably more excited, because they've watched me grow. A lot of these agents have, been with me through the years, so they've watched me grow.